They say you can feel betrayal in your bones before you ever see it with your eyes. With Hannah, the woman I married 8 years ago, that ache started as a whisper, a subtle change, less eye contact, excuses that didn't add up, a phone that never left her hand. I didn't want to believe it, but denial only lasts so long before reality tears the curtain down. Hannah and I had a good life, or so I thought. Cozy house, dinner together most nights, and plans to start a family. Something shifted. She began working late more often, joining networking events I wasn't invited to. When she came home, her eyes didn't meet mine. Her touch became colder. I felt like a ghost in my own marriage. One night I saw a calendar reminder pop up on our shared iCloud. Dinner Rayashdi. It was oddly vague, and the location wasn't nice. Restaurant across town. That same night she claimed she was grabbing drinks with her coworkers. I wanted to give her the benefit of the doubt, but that small gut twist told me not to. So, I did something I never imagined I'd do. I followed her, parked a few blocks away, watched from across the street as she walked in, wearing a dress I hadn't seen her in before. The man she greeted was David Sinclair, her married coworker. He leaned in, kissed her cheek. Her smile said it all. My world cracked wide open. I didn't confront her right away. I couldn't. I wasn't ready to hear her lie. Instead, I took time to gather evidence. I hired a private investigator. Within days, I had photos, hotel receipts, even recordings of late-night phone calls. The intimacy in her voice was the same one she used to save for me. Now, it belonged to someone else. David was married too. To Natalie, a woman I'd met once at Hannah's company event. She was quiet, polite. I thought about her more than I expected, how she deserved the truth just as much as I did. So I found her contact information and sent her everything discreetly. Photos, dates, proof. I didn't expect a reply, but I got one. Natalie responded calmly. No hysteria, just a simple message. Let's expose them together. She wasn't interested in drama. She wanted justice in her method. Ruthless precision. Over the next few weeks, we plotted not out of spite, but out of necessity. All these people had lied to us while living under the illusion that they were untouchable. Natalie froze their joint accounts, installed spyware on their home devices, quietly prepared to move out. I stayed silent. At home, I kissed Hannah on the cheek, asked how her day went, pretended not to notice when she smiled at her phone during dinner. She thought she was winning. That made the game worth playing. Then came the perfect opportunity, an upcoming work gala. Hannah asked if I wanted to attend with her. I said yes, and kept my tone light. I want to meet your team. She didn't even flinch. That night, I wore my best suit. Natalie was already there, clinging to David's arm, playing the part of the loyal wife perfectly. We mingled, toasted to corporate success, and exchanged pleasantries. I watched Hannah and David from across the room. Quick glances, secret smiles. I thought they were untouchable. That's when Natalie gave me the signal. She pulled out her phone, connected it to the room's presentation screen, and pressed play. The recording echoed through the hall. David's voice. She's clueless. He has no idea. It's actually thrilling. Hannah's voice followed. It's not about love. It's about control. He makes me feel powerful. Gasps filled the room. David went pale. Hannah's wine glass slipped from her hand and shattered on the floor. I stood calmly. For those wondering, that's my wife. I looked directly at David, and that's his. Then I turned and walked out, never once looking back. Natalie followed shortly after, her chin held high. That night, both of them lost everything. Not because we shouted, but because we exposed them with silence and facts. I moved out the next morning. My lawyer sent the divorce papers within the week. Hannah tried calling, texted long apologies, said it wasn't what it sounded like. She cried when I met her once for the final settlement, but I had nothing left. To say she chose her thrill, one chose my peace. David fired. His affair violated company conduct. Natalie filed for divorce too. She and I still talk sometimes, just as friends. It's strange how shared pain can bond people. We don't dwell on what happened. We talk about starting over, healing, and learning to trust again. Revenge isn't always about rage. Sometimes it's about patience, about letting people destroy themselves. With their own lies, all I did was hold up a mirror. They did the rest. And in the quiet that followed, I finally found what they never had.